I'm going to talk about the importance of breaks in retail. If you have worked at a retail job or your family member and friends have worked in retail, you probably felt exhausted or heard people complaining about feeling that way. Maybe something along the line, I'm so exhausted. My back and my feet just hurt. I'm so stressed out, don't talk to me right now. Or sometimes to the extreme level where you just say, oh my gosh, I hate people. If you have said or heard someone say that to you, it is very understandable. Retail jobs are not the typical 9 to 5 jobs. They require employees to have flexible hours. They work more when you're enjoying your weekend and holidays. It makes it even harder for retail employees to have a balanced life. An unbalanced life can lead to resentment, fatigue, feeling overwhelmed, depression, unhappy family members, and dissatisfaction with work. Work long shifts, but breaks are not long enough or good enough to actually give employees mental and physical rest. As a result, employees' health and performance is declining. In retail, there is a term called "clopen," which means you stay late, close the store, and come in early the next day to open the store. I've worked in retail before. At the time, I was working 2 part-time jobs in Christmas season, and I was constantly doing the term "clopen." I was very exhausted. The longest day I had, I was working 11 hours, but only had 45 minutes of breaks in total. With the 30 minutes meal break I had, I hardly had time to buy food and eat because during the holiday seasons, the lines in the mall are just crazy long. My only option left was just to try to find a place to sit and wait till my break is over. Towards the end of the day, I saw myself have little patience, not willing to greet customers. If multiple customers were asking questions or asked for my help, I would have a hard time remembering what they were asking for. I was both physically and mentally exhausted. I could have performed better if I wasn't so tired. According to National Institutes of Health, poor mental health can affect employees' ability to contribute to both their personal and professional life. Taking breaks can help employees to have better mental health and perform better professionally. According to the United States Department of Labor, there are 2 types of breaks: bona fide meal breaks and short breaks. Meal periods are not compensable and need to be at least 30 minutes long. Short breaks are compensable and they usually last between 5 to 20 minutes. Federal laws does define breaks, but doesn't require employers to provide any. It is up to the states to regulate and enforce breaks and meal periods. There are 22 states that included provisions on breaks in their state's labor laws. There are only 19 states' laws that require employers to provide bona fide meal periods or short breaks. California, Colorado, Illinois, Kentucky, Minnesota, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington are the only 7 states that require both bona fide meal periods and short breaks. There are 28 states left that don't even include breaks in their state's labor laws. The workers in those 28 states are not protected or capable of having the rights to take breaks during work or even eat meals. According to the state law of California, if a shift is longer than 5 hours, then there needs to be a half-hour meal break, and each 4-hour shifts there needs to be a 10-minute break. According to the state law of Illinois, if the shift is 5 hours, then there needs to be a 20-minute break. For hotel room attendants, if the shifts are longer than 7 hours, then there needs to be 2 15-minute breaks. Employees can be burned out without breaks. Burnout is a state of emotional, mental, physical exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. It is unethical for employers to push their employees to this point where they would start having health problems. So what should employers do? They should provide employees not only breaks, but also effective breaks. They should provide a chair that's for employees to fully relax their bodies, to provide soundproof headphones for employees to relax. The ideal time frame should be between 10 to 20 minutes for short breaks, and take short breaks within the first 2 hours of work, and a 30-minute lunch break should be given within the first 5 hours of their work shifts. Study shows that if the breaks is taken earlier during the work, it is more restorative comparing to take breaks later during work. It can also reduce symptoms of lower back pain, headaches, and other that are caused by tiredness.